Georgie, bro, I'm a fucking sucker for a zinger box, but
Zinger box?
yeah,
Yeah, they're right.
slapping.
Pretty
dude.
good value for money in that.
No, not too bad, yeah. Facts.
Makes me bloated as fuck though.
Ew. That's a pretty fat M.
Pretty dead M if you ask me. I don't remember the last time the frozen machines were fucking working.
Bad.
But if you like M's, I've got something fucking sick for you.
Oh yeah.
Come this way.
Welcome to Wheel Spin, guys, where we get you guys the sickest cars from the streets straight to your screen. Presented by myself, Sunil.
And Georgie. Today we have this Long Beach Blue 2018 BMW M2 LCI.
And what a sight it is. It is a beautiful piece of machinery to look at. I am loving the front of the car, Georgie. What stands out to you the most?
Absolutely. I see this thing and I immediately see the iconic BMW kidney grills. The other thing that I see is halo lights that we're used to, but this being a boxier design, they've gone with these hexagonal facelift.
Daytime, when it's running on daytime, it's beautiful, the lights to look at.
Absolutely.
Another big feature of the car is the grille. It's so aggressive. I personally feel like it's better than an M3 and M4. Really, it represents an M car. It's beautiful to look at.
I have a personal preference for smaller cars. So this M2 badge right here is definitely speaking to me.
Without a doubt. It also has functional air vents, unlike a lot of cars these days. It works, it provides a lot of air going to the brakes, helping the cooling, all of that good stuff. Moving on to the side though, Georgie.
Coming along to the side, this is where you really start to appreciate the M2's design.
Absolutely.
It's, of course, a two-door sports car.
Design continues flawlessly onto the side. With these BMW M Sport rims, it's amazing to look at. It comes with the sports calipers, 6-pot, 4-pot at the back, beautiful for braking, on the dot.
Being a smaller performance model from BMW, it has wider wheel arches than the standard 2 Series.
Absolutely. One other thing that this car continues on is the heritage of BMW. We all know, we all love the BMW 1M, and this is exactly what BMW released for modern days, and it hits that target on point. It's just met it in every criteria. It's quick, it's got a great motor, it looks amazing, it sounds amazing, and it comes with this fantastic color. What is not to like?
More things to like is this pillarless design on the door, as well as the, it's a sense of occasion when you step into an M car.
That's right, they let you know. They let you know.
Right there.
Absolutely. Now moving on to the back of the car, Georgie. Again, continue from the front to the side to the back. BMW hitting their targets as they always do.
Absolutely. It's a performance car and they don't let you forget.
Without a
They've
doubt.
got this boot-lift spoiler right here, got the shark fin in the back, as well as a quad-tip exhaust.
One thing I wanted to mention, how flush these L-design lights are. Meets with the modern times, fits in well, flush.
Plus, anytime you chop someone on the roads, they've got an L that they can visibly see.
That's right. You won't be taking any L's in this thing, I'll tell you that.
From this angle, you can really see that's like fucking this from the back.
One thing I did want to mention, a little bit of a negative about this car is just the mirrors. I feel like it being an M car, it doesn't deserve the standard mirrors. It deserves that M pointy mirror cap that looks beautiful. Georgie, jumping into this beautiful beast, all I want to do is press that push to start and just start fucking drifting. It's sick.
I can totally understand, Sunil. As soon as I'm in here, you know that you're in something sporty. The seats are holding me in tight. These M logos all across the interior, as well as the dash. Color contrasted stitching across the seats, which then extends to the steering wheel in the traditional M colors.
It's very beautiful in here. One thing I did want to talk about is just how well managed this whole cabin space is. The cubby spaces that you have easily can fit in a drink bottle, without a doubt. You've got multiple spaces on the side there. The glove box has ample space. Center cabin, amazing amount of room. You can definitely put a bunch of stuff here. There's a bunch of stuff in here already. It's great for your day-to-day. The back seats, are a bit on the smaller side. It is a bit tight. Me and Georgie, I'm 5'3". He's like 5'9".
I'm like,
He's 6 foot in
yeah.
his brain, but him sitting at the back, it's a bit tight in there. You will get a bit claustrophobic. I wouldn't recommend adults traveling in there for a long time.
No, definitely not. We've got these thigh extenders, which are very like comfortable and supportive.
Great for your long range driving. That's one thing. If you're driving on this for day to day, every day,
Yeah.
those thigh extenders come
Absolutely,
in handy.
they will make a difference because overall it is a sportier setup.
Correct.
But you have those creature comforts. Adding on to that, we've got this lovely like Alcantara lining
Beautiful.
across the seat,
Beautiful.
which across the door, which just highlights that you are at the end of the day at the top of the line. Baby.
Correct. You're reminded that you're in an M car. Now, following on with the infotainment system, it's modern, it's new. It looks like it's from the previous gen, but you get the brand new gloss finish for the infotainment system. You also get an Apple CarPlay system, which comes in clutch for modern day driving. The biggest highlight for me is that digital cluster. It's amazing.
Beautiful setup.
I love the fact that they've still integrated the digital cluster with the analog needles. I love that.
Yeah.
It's like a hit with the modern and the old. It's perfect for me. Another big highlight is this beautiful M Sport steering wheel, reminding you with the M Sport stitching
Of course.
and the M badge. It feels premium. It feels like you're ready to drive.
Yeah. Also reminding you that you're in an M Sport car is this button right here, which is completely blank, which would normally be for heated seats.
Correct.
But that's not to say that this car doesn't have any creature comforts.
Absolutely.
Because we still have dual zone climate control, a amazing Harman Kardon sound system.
Oh, pops off.
Yeah, I can. Not that you'd want to hear it with
Yeah.
its exhaust, but if you want to listen to some music, definitely.
Another part of the comfort features that you do have is the lane assist. It keeps you in lane, lets you know when it's in lane, and it also has the blind spot monitoring as well, which is beautiful. Other than that, let's go rip this thing up.
I think there's only one thing left to do.
All right, Georgie, sitting in here and driving this thing, I am so excited. Stepping into here straight away though, it's a very rapid car. Even starting in sport, I'm getting to speed very quickly. But keeping that in mind, it's very, very comfortable in here. The suspension is slightly on the heavier side. I can feel the roads a little bit more compared to, per se, like a stock suspension that's in comfort for a BMW. But it's very comfortable in here.
For sure. I think it definitely is like a stiffer ride than your everyday, day-to-day car.
Correct.
But I feel like that's just part of being in a performance car and wanting that road feel.
Yep.
Does a very good job. And I can't actually say that I'm uncomfortable by any stretch.
Yeah, exactly.
Which you can't say for most performance cars. Like, you get in there and you're like, I want to get the fuck out.
Absolutely. One other thing is that my vision is great. Side, I feel like I don't really have a blind spot. I can see over it. It's great. Rear view is also actually very good for a car that's coupe and very dark and dingy, but good amount of view there. Yeah, later, cuz. Not today.
Yeah, just put him in his place.
Yeah, that's right.
It actually doesn't feel that fast.
Yeah, it doesn't feel that
But
fast.
as soon as I'm looking at the speedo,
Yeah.
we're hitting some impressive numbers.
Yeah, very impressive numbers very quickly. Look, if you're in this car and somebody like that silver Holden is bullying you, drop a gear, disappear. That's what I say.
I would actually argue for that Holden, I don't even think you need to drop a gear. I think you can just disappear.
Yeah, you can literally just disappear. This thing jumping into sport, its suspension severely stiffens up, and the steering feel also stiffens up a decent amount, which is part of the package. It's just so track oriented, just straight off the bat. The shifting as well, it's second to none. Gear shifts are like that.
Yeah.
I'm shifting, I'm into sixth, I'm into fifth, go back into sixth. It's just there on tap. It's amazing. Cabin noise though, Georgie, how does it feel for you in here?
Honestly, until you mentioned it just then, like, can't say that I'm noticing excessive cabin noise.
Yeah.
I think, does this car have as much sound deadening as some of their more luxury models? Probably not, but I don't really think you're getting this car for sound deadening either.
Correct.
You probably want to hear that exhaust.
Absolutely. You can hear that thing purr most times.
Yeah.
All right, coming onto this straight here, we're in fourth. We're sitting at 60. We're going to do a 60 pull. I just want to see how that torque feels and that power feels.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Give me some numbers on this car, bro.
Absolutely. So 272 kilowatts mated with 465 newton meters of torque. All to the rears with an LSD. This thing is putting that power down at all given times.
And 0 to 100?
4.3 seconds. This thing is rapid. It moves, especially around these corners right now. It's very stable. Very stable. It goes to show why all car enthusiasts say this is the best M car, and I've really realized why, because it is. Yep.
Was that the second gear shift?
Yep.
Oh
That was
my
it.
God.
That was it.
I feel like as the gear shifted, I feel like we got a
Jolted.
boost.
Yeah, power's on tap. Wow.
Yeah, I fully get what the owner was saying about the gear shifts being
So aggressive.
Yeah, so
Yeah. Suspension definitely stiffens up, but it's
Yeah.
just it doesn't have that uncomfortable. You know, people who put their coil levers in their cars drop it. It doesn't have that feeling, but
Yeah.
it performs far better than that. Goes to show BMW outperforms.
got the biggest BMW stand right here.
Absolutely. It's a driving machine. Would you not classify this
I
as a
actually
driving
would
machine?
classify this as the ultimate driving
Exactly
machine. So
right.
I
The
get it.
ultimate driving
I do
machine.
understand.
Right? Where they're coming from. It
Yeah.
just is. They hit that mark every time. You know, driving an AMG and then driving this feels like I'm controlling the car, not a bunch of computers
Yeah.
taking over. Does not feel like that. This feels like when I change those gears and I go into that corner, that's me doing it. I have some sort of, you know,
Yeah, you
feeling of empowerment.
to the
Yeah,
car, yeah.
that's right. And I'm very well connected to the car. Steering response, throttle response, everything's great.
Oh wow. I've actually been dreaming about this for a few days.
How do you feel, Georgie, just stepping into the car?
Yeah,
Driving
immediately
it.
like you can tell that it's not an everyday car
Yep.
because there's so much more like you get a lot more feedback from the road. You know,
Yep.
even the tiny bumps, you feel it. It's not as like uncomfortable as some of the like performance cars that I've been in.
Yes,
But
yes.
you definitely get that feedback, especially through like the steering wheel. I feel like.
It's still definitely dailyable.
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely. There is nothing that would stop me from nailing this car.
Yeah.
If I owned it.
It's
getting
definitely not
driven every day.
uncomfortable. Yeah, absolutely.
But it's just something you notice over like just an everyday car. You don't get this much feedback from the road.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, cruising slightly over the speed limit.
Slightly
yeah,
over the speed limit.
You know,
It's
it's
quiet.
almost like it's almost rude
Yeah.
not to speed in this car because
That's
you're
right.
in something so capable. But
That's right.
if you wanted to cruise, you're in a great place.
It is.
It's a BMW cabin that you're in. It's a M Sport steering wheel you're holding. These things all feel very well, and you know these are the perfect, like ultimate driving machine.
Correct.
You know, they're definitely onto
It
something
hits that target of that
Yeah.
ultimate driving machine. I feel like it's rapid. I can't wait for you to.
You mentioned this earlier.
Yes.
I'm seeing it play out now.
Yep.
The digital analog
Yeah.
collab that they've done on the instrument cluster
Yes.
looks amazing.
It does. It's
although
appealing.
how fast that speedo moves is a bit concerning.
Yeah.
Coming into this big bend over here, I'm doing 100 and the car could there's so much more to give.
Absolutely.
This is normally what it feels like going at, I don't know, maybe like 60.
Correct.
It's just holding. Yeah, and you mentioned this earlier. Visibility out of the car is actually like really good as well.
Absolutely.
It's a smaller coupe because with smaller cars sometimes visibility can be a challenge.
Yes.
But
yes.
with this, like, it's still the shape of the car is still your normal car.
100%,
You know,
it
it's
is.
a sedan, and it does very well at like great visibility. And that's where like this rear view mirror is actually doing a great job of
It is.
making sure that I've got great visibility at the back.
Absolutely.
Putting this thing into sport where it really like belongs, you immediately get more feedback from the steering wheel.
Absolutely.
I can actually feel the road a lot more.
The suspension's stiffen up heaps.
Yeah, and with that suspension stiffening up, you get a bit more cabin noise.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But
I don't think you're really worried about that, though.
It's all forgotten when you can hear this exhaust.
Oh wow, that sounds amazing.
Yeah,
This thing
truly like
hits that BMW benchmark.
Exactly. You talk about ultimate driving machines.
This
I
is
think
it.
This has a lot of these going for it.
This is pretty ultimate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I actually can't think of many other things that this thing could need.
It wouldn't. In its price range, you'd think about like, in the price range, you think about a CLA 45.
Yeah.
Right? In the same generation, it
Yeah.
will not keep up.
Putting this thing into a few bends at slightly higher speeds, this thing is so planted.
It's very planted.
And it's very much helped by the stiffer steering wheel when the car is in sport. I feel that, you know, one-to-one connection with the steering wheel. You know, as I'm moving it, I'm getting that immediate input. And as we come out of the bend, yeah, it's just so planted.
It is. Wherever you point the steering wheel,
Yeah, we're
it's
going
going. Yeah. Now, Georgie, because we're stuck behind this car,
Yeah.
let's talk about the wanted level. If the boys in the blue are at the back, what are the chances of this thing getting pulled over?
Nah, mate, I'm not getting pulled over to this fucking thing.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
so too. It's honestly such a
Definitely.
high-end car. They're gonna be like, yeah, that's nice. I'm gonna drive away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon I'm gonna give it like a 1.
This is, at the end of the day, you know, a stock car from factory.
Correct.
There's no reasons why, unless you were giving them reasons,
To pull you over.
why
They pull you over.
they would want to pull you over.
That's right.
But in saying that, the speedo, you make your way around the speedo so quickly.
Yeah, there's lots of reasons in this to get pulled over.
Yeah, it's
Um,
very easy to get right up there.
Yes.
And that's where I'd probably give this thing. I think I'd give this thing a 3-star one level.
You
Because
reckon?
I can't justify giving it any less.
Yeah.
Because it's such a dangerous car.
But in style though.
Absolutely.
Right.
You're looking.
You look at Mickey. Look at Mickey getting pulled over.
Wow, this thing just wants to keep going. It's a monster.
It,
Oh my
dude,
goodness.
the torque is there at all times.
I don't even think
Literally.
I shifted any gears, but the speedometer.
Yeah,
is
at all speeds, the
gliding.
torque is just there.
Thank you guys for tuning into our review of the Long Beach Blue 2018 BMW M2 LCI. It's been a truly bucket list experience, and I'm very grateful for the owner for lending us this car.
100%. Thank you for showing us all the love on our YouTube channel so far. Please like and subscribe and keep commenting for the next car.
We wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Peace out.
Laters.